What's happening? What's up? What's good? What it do? Thank you all for checking in. Man, I've had more technical difficulties. We gonna get this thing going. If you watch my videos on the regular, then you already know. I stay trying to get it together because I have a million things I'm doing. We're live now. So all the people that were checking in before, let's go. It's a little bit before. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna get this started. We got an interesting conversation tonight. I think so. I'm gonna wait for the room to get it going a little bit. Can you hear the music? If you can hear the music, can you type something in the chat? Hey, can you hear the music? What up, Busy? What's up, Busy B? Can you hear the music in the background? We are live. We are live. Yes. 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 Good. Good. Let me let my people know. We are live now on YouTube, getting ready for date night. All right. I thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. We're gonna have fun tonight. we having date night like it's COVID. We having date night like we can't go outside and we scared of the world. But you know, a lot of people still recovering from all that. So it is what it is. We're gonna have some lively discussions. Get it cracking about 7:30. Again, I just want to say I use Oracle decks. I do not use tarot cards. For those of you that had the heebie-jeebies about stuff like that. But tonight, I'm using two decks. We're going to use the Power of Love, and I got a date night deck. You see that? It's a date night deck, and it says it's for ages 17 and up. So we're going to treat this show like our grandkids and grandparents might be watching. And that could go any way. The world's off the chain these days. Yes, 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 yes. So chill with me for a minute. Get you something to drink or smoke, whatever you do. I got my water. I got my room temperature water. This might tie right into the damn topic tonight. The topic tonight is corny. That's what we're talking about on date night. Corny. Oh, can I get the link? Let me get the link and tell them that we live now. Oh, shucks. Copy link. Hold up. Bear with me for a minute, y'all. We're waiting for more people to come in the room. Thank you for coming early. Thank you for helping me get my checks together, get my sound together. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Boy, when I get this thing going, it's going to be a fine-tuned machine. Hold on. Oh, no. All right. We still here? Okay, good. I'm on mute for just 1 second. I am still here. It's just 7:30, so we're waiting for some more people to join the room. I'm about to send out this media blast, and then we're going to get started. Thank you. What's happening? What's up? What's good? Who in the room? Hello. I see two people in the room. We're going to wait literally a minute, 30 seconds before we get this joint rolling because I'm interested in hearing your feedback. I see some people in the room I recognize, so I'm interested in hearing your feedback about the topic tonight. I want to hear what you guys say. Oh, the call in. Okay. So the call in number. Oh, 1 second. We tried several ways to get this to go through, and the audios wouldn't sync between two systems. So we're gonna be a little old school with the little party line. So what I'm gonna do is have you call in on my Google number, and I'm just gonna have it on speaker so the rest of the listeners can hear, and we're gonna try and work that out. We're gonna get greater later. But that's how we're gonna start. So if you know the number, then you just know the number. And you can hit it up. For the newbies, let me give you the number. I swear. These new phones got so many options on them. Okay, let me write down my phone number. 312. So people checking in already. Hold up. Lord be. Thank you for calling in. You are on speakerphone.
Hello, I tried to call the other number. Hello.
Can you give me that other number? It's 312. What's the other? 312-210.
0420, isn't it?
0420. I don't know. I don't call me. Thank you. Okay. The other number is the phone number to call in is 312-210-0420. So 312. Let me put it in the chat. 312-210-0420. All right. All right. Did you hear what the topic is tonight? Okay, you just called in. Oh, okay. The topic tonight is corny. Corny. The problem with love and dating, I keep hearing people say, well, she's corny. Well, he's corny. And my thing is, what's corny? And what's the problem with corny?
I don't know. It rhymes with corny.
Horny? But they don't want to be horny with people that's corny, apparently. Because I keep hearing it. I don't know. So what do you think?
What do I think corny is? Okay.
Yes.
So what
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Can you all hear her in the chat? If you can hear her, can you please type something in the chat? If you can hear the caller, can you type something in the chat, please? I see it's people in the room. Yes, they can hear you. Okay, go ahead. What do you think corny is? Appreciate that.
Okay. So I think corny is that she or he might be boring and don't really have that they feel like that they're not on their level as far as conversation is.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I can really think of that people would say, oh, they're corny, they're not funny, they just, they're like nerdy / boring / not on their intellectual level, because you can be corny but yet have a sense of humor, but then also be intellectual. I think I am probably all of the above. And then my corny stuff can be really funny because they'd be like, only you would think of some shit like that. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, it's one of those type of things,
Okay. Thank you, Carla. I co-sign on that. And that's what I've kind of heard. We got Michael in the room, and he said corny is not following the norm, in his opinion. So let's chop it up with all the stuff that we heard. Thank you, Carla. I'm going to let somebody else come through. Keep listening.
Okay.
See you in the chat. Thank you. So she said corny is their jokes are not funny. They don't have the same intellectual interest. They're boring. But why is that a deal breaker? Tell me, why is that a deal breaker? Oh, let me see if somebody's trying to call in, because I'll be simply talking to you, won't even notice. Let me open up this thing. Why is that a deal breaker? Because their sense of humor is flat. If they can stimulate you, or at least if they can follow your logic and follow what you're saying, why is that a deal breaker? Are you saying that God made them and they corny so they can't be loved? I tell people I'm corny. And they said the fact that you're telling me that you're corny means that you're not corny, because corny people don't know they're corny. That's what they say. I think I'm corny. I don't see nothing wrong with corny. What y'all think? If I could open this thing up, I'd be dangerous. I appreciate y'all patience. I really do. You tell it's a new phone. Oh, it's an app. Hold on. Oh, there it is. All right. The number to call in is 312-210-0420. The number to call in, I want to hear from you. Why is corny a deal breaker? Or if it's not a deal breaker, what's been your experience dating somebody corny? And also, I have this deck. It's the dating deck. Now, this is for ages 17 and up, so keep in mind, somebody's grandbaby or grandmother or grandfather could be watching, so that could go either way. But we're just going to do the conversation cards. We're not going to do the flirting there. We just see how far date night go when I get my technology going. Going a little bit better. We see how that goes. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is a fresh. I've had this since 2017. Ain't never opened it. Because apparently I'm not corny. I can keep the conversation going. I guess. That's what the caller said when they called in. What y'all think? Y'all need the phone number again? It's 312-210-0420. Oh man, I see what people trying to call, but what's happening? Probably something I got. Something I done did. Woo. If you know the number, call in. If you don't know the number, dial 312-210-0420. And let's see, we're talking about corny tonight. Do corny people deserve to be loved? So you said corny people can't be loved. Corny people seem like, okay, so y'all not talking to me, then I'm just going to sit up here and talk. Because I don't see anybody in the chat, and I don't see nobody calling, so I'm just going to talk. What I think corny is, I think corny people are safe. I think they're safe. If you just have to have a lot of edge and a lot of rawness and I don't know, sometimes drama. If you just like, I think drama kings and queens don't really like corny people. That's my opinion, and I could be wrong. But to the caller's point, where she said, "Well, you just don't feel that energy. It's just, it's just not a connection. They just seem boring. They don't have a sense of humor." Like you all listen to Sirius FM. There's One True Jew. This lady called in and she was talking about her husband. They've been together 21 years. And she said he a good man, he a good provider. She said he just boring. He don't take charge. She's like, anything that's ever initiated, I have to do it. Is that corny? According to what Michael was saying, it's just not following the norm. If somebody doesn't share your version of normal, then does that make them crazy or corny or unnecessary or unlovable? What is it? Is the chat not working? Hello, is the chat not working? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Is the chat not working? Okay, if anybody wanted to call in, hit me up. I want to hear what you're thinking. I can't chat from my computer. My phone is delayed. Are you able to call in? Would you like to call in? Modena Stinnett, would you like to call in and tell us what you think corny? What's the problem with why corny people can't get a cuddle buddy? It's October and it's cuddling season. Why a corny person can't get a cuddle buddy? Why? Why corny people can't get love? Can you try again? Can you try both numbers? I don't know why this isn't working. I don't know why this isn't working. Can you call the numbers you know? Call the numbers on the screen. Call the numbers you know. Let's talk about corny. I'm so antisociable. I'll be sitting up here and my whole phone be on silence because when I get done doing what I'm going to do, my phone be in my purse, be in the dresser, be downstairs. I swear I don't be bothered with it. But I thought my settings was good to go. I thought they were. I'm standing by my phone. What's up? How's my phone not working? Well, other people are getting through. I talked to someone just a little bit ago. They were able to reach me, so I don't know what's going on. I prepared this just to be a complete live, so I didn't come on here to do no reads, but I can start doing it if we can't get this going. Dial the numbers you know. Dial 312-210-0420. We had one caller. She said what she thought corny was. Nobody had a comment on that caller. Do you think she hit it right on the head? I think she did. What do you think? I think she said what most people say corny is. And then Michael said he thinks it's the norm. Is not the norm. I think I'm corny. Y'all think I'm corny? Yes. Some kind, a little bit. No. Yes, kind of. Depends on the topic. Oh, I don't like that. Corny is the new cool? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. She said corny is the new cool. That's what I'm talking about. What you say? What y'all say about that? Corny is the new cool. Straight up. I almost wanted to cuss. I could cyber high five. Hell yeah. I'd rather have a corny, stable person that's sane and responsible than to have somebody that's going to be insulting my intelligence, calling me out my name. What I found about corny dudes, they're very, now, okay, it's a two-way street. Because if you think about that movie, Wait Until Exhale, if you had known back in the day the corny dudes would be safe, amen. But you know, it's bad when a corny guy turn on you. I'll tell you about that story in a minute. But the story, Wait Until Exhale. Remember, she dated that guy, Michael. Was it Michael? Because the big dude, she thought he was going to be safe. And he was like, if you just give me a chance, you know, I can show you this. I can be good to you, this, that, and the third. He got some and then kick rocks on her. He flipped on her. So ain't not bad to have a corny dude flip and mistreat you, because what a corny dude thinking you ain't shit. Ain't that something? But then said, I probably would not be single now. Yeah, a lot of corny dudes, they just want to chill. But you say Michael wasn't holding either, right? He had the nerve. Talk about, call me Big Papa. Call me Big Papa. Wasn't working with nothing, got something. Wait a minute, he was corny, wasn't working with shit, got some, and then dissed her. Talking about cutting a whole damn fool. That's like having an ugly guy mistreat you. Talking about having an ugly guy or corny guy mistreat you. That's what that's like, man. Yeah, so to the point that the chat just made about, if I had known back in the day that corny dudes was safe, I probably wouldn't be single now. Dudes, what do you all think? Have you had that same scenario with a woman because she was slow? She wasn't with the rigmarole. She didn't understand all the vernacular and all the different, fast moving pieces that can happen in the world. So did you feel like she was not exciting enough to commit to? Guys in the chat, what you think about? What you think about that? What you think about what's happening in the chat and what we're saying? We had 5 people in the room. Now we dropped down to 2. I know some people are in their cars. They're traveling, so maybe they'll pop back in. All right, the topic tonight is corny, so I'm going to keep it rolling and throw something else. I'm going to find some cards. Well, hell, all of these cards is for people that's in a relationship. Let me see. This is a good one. So if a person is corny, what would you think the wildest thing a corny person had ever did before meeting you? They probably like stayed up to 10 o'clock. Stayed up to 10 o'clock. They went, I think about something like people like they just did something like totally unplanned and unscripted. And so then they just like, man, I'm wilding today. What else makes corny people different from other people? They probably never did public displays of affection. If they did, it made them uncomfortable as hell. Probably made them uncomfortable as hell. I think, we had 5 people. Some people might have got frustrated because they couldn't get through. I don't know what to say. You think a corny person would go on a reality show? And if so, what reality show would it be? Would a corny person go on a reality show? What show would it be? I don't watch reality TV. Barely watch television, so this will be curious. Can you imagine? I heard of the hip hop shows. You imagine a corny person on a hip hop show, or are there any corny people on the hip hop shows? And do they got a boo? Do they got a boo? You know what? It seemed like it's enough people on here for me to Nerds and Love. That's a show? Nerds and Love? Oh, I would like to watch that. Maybe. It depends. It depends. Oh, that would be the name of the show, Nerds and Love. Hey, we need to write that. We need to set that up in Hollywood. Shit, corny people need love too. Corny people need love too. We got 2 people in the chat. We have 5. We'll wait and see if the rest of the people come in. They're missing out. Let's see. What's the next one? That's not something that's culturally appropriate, in my opinion. No. As much as I'm a nature baby and love being outside, it says if you were to go backpacking on a backpacking trip together with your partner, where in the world would you go? To the park for a picnic and come back. Let's do the show though, Hollywood. Hell yeah. Nerds in Love. Nerds in Love. I'm with it. I think it's a great idea. Hold on to it. That's a maybe. Okay. I'm going to share. Make some I'm on the fly here. I'm on the fly here because I'm waiting for people to call in. Okay, this was the corny. I don't know. I just think that they are sweet. They're just really sweet people. I think they're just like really innocent people. I think that they're just really kind people. Shit, they could be borderline on the spectrum of autism. I don't know. It could be a little bit of all that. The one corny scenario that I can think of is the guy I went to prom with. I went to prom with this girl that I work with and I was really good friends with at the time. She wanted me to go to prom because she was going with her boyfriend, and she was like, I don't want to just talk to him all night, so can you go to prom too? I'm just like, yeah. I was like, well, shoot. Everybody that asked me, I had pretty much turned down. I was like, okay, well, I know somebody asked me. I'll, start saying I'm interested in going. So one guy that asked me, he was such a sweet guy. He was sweet. He was corny. He was nerdy. He was goofy. He acted like a big kid. And I thought that was really attractive. I just wasn't attracted to him. And I think that's where the hook, line, and sinker comes with the corny guys. I just wasn't attracted to him. I don't know. It could have been his looks plus that. I don't know. So we went to prom. My girlfriend ended up not going to prom because her and her boyfriend got into it. So I'm stuck with Corny at prom. And his mom picked me up and dropped us off. And the prom, went to prom. She picked it up, took me back home. And I went and hung out with my girlfriends afterwards. So that's what a date with a corny person look like, right? I guess so. What y'all think? Call in to the numbers. Call in. I want to hear your voices. Call me. I'm on my cellular phone. Oh! Yeah! A first date? Going to church with his mom? Hey. Hey, caller, you on the Express line. We're talking about date night. Who's this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, and you're on speaker so everybody can hear you that's in the chat, that's on the live, is going to be replayed back.
Okay. No, so I'm having problems calling in. I've tried to call the other number, it didn't work, and then I got playback on YouTube, but I'm having so much fun.
Good.
Yeah. That first date, it was the first date. It was like you want to go out, and so nowadays it's rare for somebody to ask you on a date. They just be like, you want to do Netflix,
what?
Stuff like that.
You serious?
This guy was like, really, do you want to go on a date? And I was like, well, sure. Where are we going? He said, a church with my mom. And I was like, oh, okay. I went. We went to eat afterwards. But not typical, right? It was kind of corny.
Oh, my God. That was so nice of you.
Yep.
That was super nice of you. And so, do you consider him to be corny?
Well, he's not necessarily. I didn't consider him to be corny in the beginning. He's no longer with us now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but no, I didn't consider him to be corny until he asked me out on that date.
I know that's right.
I was like, okay, I thought you were like somebody else.
I wonder what his agenda was. I wonder if he was like trying to really get serious.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I wish I could ask him today. Yeah.
This is how I prove that I'm not corny. Because from my dating experiences, I don't even want to meet your mama. I don't want to know your mama. I don't want to talk to your mama because two things have happened to me. Their mothers, father, family love me. They can't get enough of my black ass. She's like, yes, she gonna be my daughter. They be like, she got to go. My family like her. She got to go. The other side of it is, the other side of the coin is, I don't like their mother, and their mother be talking too much junk, and I'm just like, look, I'm not gonna take all this off your mother. And she got one more time to say something to me, and I'm gonna give her what I give you.
Right.
When we get into it, I'm gonna give her what I give you. I'm gonna give her every piece of my mind in the most articulate, kindest way I can, and if she keep pressing me, it's just gonna be what it is.
Yep. I get it.
Man, that's something else. Go to church. Was the church service at least good?
Yeah, the church service was good. Yeah, the food was good after. So.
Man, you talking about taking one from the team.
Yes, I did. It was an experience. I'll never forget it. I know that.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's all I can say. I'm not going to get into the whole spiritual thing. I'm just going to leave that where it is. That to me, that's a whole lot for me. In 2022, that's a whole lot for me.
Yep.
Like, I feel like you just threatened me. You just threatened me. I'm concerned about my safety now. But it's the staple. It's the staple of our community. So it is what it is.
Yep.
Let love lead the way. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right. I'm still on deck.
I appreciate that. I'm hoping some more people come in. I'm going to start hitting up some more people on social media. Just let them know that we're live. And after that, we're going to wrap this up. I'm not going to keep everybody on tonight. This is our first show. It's going to be the first of many. And we're going to keep it going as long as we can. But these date nights, as long as we get the good feedback. So, man, that was amazing. Corny first date going to church with their mom, I swear. She better have been nice, too. She better have been nice. And I just like, so, dude, what was you trying to prove with that? What was you trying to prove with that, dude? What was you trying to prove with that? I think he had good intentions. He was like, meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't here no longer. We might as well do it. That's what he was on. That's what he was on. All right. So we're going to keep the conversation going with Corny, but I'm going to pull some cards. Since we here, hold on. From love. All right. So, and respect the time for the people that's here, because we had people that were in and out. We had like 5 people in the chat, which was good for a first time out. But I'm gonna do just a couple of cards since we're wrapping up. The topic for tonight was corny. I see there's 3 people in the room. If you want to keep it going, give me your experience about what your definition of corny is. You can call in 312-210-0420. I'll put it back in the chat. Oh, 0, wait, back it up. 240. You can call in. Hold on, got all in the speakers. Hold on. 312-210. 0, 2, 4. Wait a minute. I think that's it. I can't keep up with my own phone number. I swear I don't call myself. I'm not a phone person. Talk to me now. What's wrong? 0420. Okay, so tell me something corny that happened to you. Are you the cornball? Maybe you the cornball. Are you the cornball? Have you had somebody leave you because you was corny? I have actually had more than one person, especially in my heyday. More than one person kicked me to the curb. They told me I was too nice. One told me I was too nice. Another said it takes too much talking to get close to you. I'm like, well, how do you get to know somebody? I'm like, oh, I guess he's not trying to get to know me. And my guy friends told me, you too old to be thinking that people really want to be your friend. Nobody just try to be your friend. You talking every time you want to go shoot some hoops and all this other kind of stuff. They looking at you like you crazy. And I'm like, for real, let's go play tennis. Let's go shoot some hoops. You used to roller skate, you want to go bowling? I'm like, I'm still a big kid at heart. I'm still active. That's what I like to do. Okay. So let's talk about vision. And when it comes to running into somebody that could be a potential mate, it's funny, if you watch the love video that I did before this, Don't Give Up on Your Dreams, if you had seen that video, I said one of the things for us to do, the homework was, write on your calendar 11 days out, yes, say yes to an invite, say yes to an opportunity, say yes to something. So today was my 11 days out. I was supposed to say yes to opportunities that came my way today. You know, you be in the house, you don't get a lot of invitations, but the one question I did get asked, I first said no, then I said yes. It wasn't a significant thing, but it still was a yes, and we see where that goes. I think it turned out really good because then they gave me a recommendation and a shout out, so that was very nice. So to take into consideration, when you encounter somebody who's corny, or you start to date somebody or entertain somebody, let love lead the way. Exercise some vision. This is reverse. Let me figure out how to flip my mirror so it looks like it's the right way. No matter what you see, no matter what, you see the bigger picture for a loving, just universe. So be just and be kind and be loving in all your ways. We're going to do a couple of more of these, and I'm going to let y'all go. I appreciate y'all coming in, calling in, wrapping a taste with me. This was fun. And if you like, we'll do another date night. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love brings calmness to your soul. When it comes to dating, peacefulness. Hopefully you have establish your own center of peace for your own life, and don't let anyone destroy or disrupt your peace. And if they are coming and they're bringing a disruption, it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative disruption. Is it a good disruption? Is it exciting? Is it taking you off your square and exposing you to opportunities to do things that you never thought about or have thought about doing and just never got a chance to do? Are you safe? Is it going against your morals or your triggers? Everybody has triggers, things to just, take them over the top one way or the other. Be mindful of that kind of stuff and keep your peacefulness. And the biggest thing I can tell you about peacefulness, speak up. Always speak up and say if you feel safe and where you are with whatever is happening. Oh, Lord. Cars just flew everywhere. We're going to take the one that went the furthest. Humility. Have some humility. Get over yourself. I find that that's the biggest challenge with everything. And I think that's kind of the burden and the beat up that the corny guy or girl gets. Some people think that out the gate, I can do better, I deserve better, I can get better. So you start to mistreat people that are not doing anything to you and are trying to do something for you. And it could be as simple as this corny person wants to show you something different. They want to show you kindness. They want to show you that I'm not going to call you out your name. I'm not going to call you silly. I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to call you a clown. I'm going to call you as I see you. I'm going to call you by your name. Number one with a bullet. That's the simplest level of respect that you can give anybody. Call them by their name. When in doubt, just call them by their name or just shut up. We got to stop with all this name calling. And I found people that are mostly considered corny, they're uncomfortable by stuff like that. That's what I've observed in the little time that I live. But you tell me what you think. You feel free to say something in the chat or call in. Humility. You have developed the loving awareness. Loving awareness is humility. That you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So take that in consideration when the corny cat comes your way or the corny lady comes your way. That you are the same, you're just on different paths. And see things through their eyes. If the person is going to be kind and loving and generous to your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit, write that out. I saw this meme that said, everybody got a pass. You just need to rinse the person off and run with it. Be careful with that one too, but they gotta have, I'm gonna say it just as plain as day. I don't usually use a lot of profanity, but I'm gonna use it today on this live. Fuck potential. If you over 30, I want to say 20. Okay, I'm gonna say this. If you in your 20s, it's okay to deal with somebody who still has potential as long as you don't have to be a therapist or a floor mat. If you are over 30, fuck potential. They need to be in the zone and doing whatever it is they're going to do. Even if they planning their next move, they already need to have a table. Not bringing something to it, but have a table. In the case you're still working on your table and y'all working on y'all tables together, then that's well and perfect too, because then they are optimizing their potential. And that's my 2 cents. Every time you compromise your standards, you're putting undue pressure on the other person, as well as you're slowing down your own mission. So it's no big eyes, little U's type of situation. The thing is, we're running out of time and we need to be pulling faster. We can't bring somebody to the start line. Everybody already got to be in the race. So I guess that was the nicest way I could have said it. As long as they're in the race, keep moving. Again, tonight we're talking about being corny. The number is 312-210-0420. Call in. Tell me about your corny experiences. If you had a corny date, a corny love interest, a corny stalker. You know corny people can be stalkers. That might be some dangerous corny people. Another thing to keep in mind when you're messing with corny people, cause and effect. You are aware that the love that you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and foundation of your results. So keep that in mind. You create And everything you create is going to be a cause and effect. So let that corny person show you something different. I want to hear that y'all started dating corny people and gave corny people some love. I want to see the corny people get it on. I do corny people deserve love too. Were they not made in God's image? I can be reached. You can call me on the phone. Call me by whatever number you have. Number on the screen. I want to hear what you got to say about corny on this date night. And what y'all sipping on? I got some water. What y'all sipping on? Corny is now on my list. Corny on my list too. You know my dream is I'm like, just be fine and corny. Fine and corny and don't know what to do with it. I can tell you some wheres to go. Go to the library. Do people still go to the library? I think corny people still go to the library. Okay. I don't know. Am I being mean? Sexy corny? Absolutely. Absolutely. I used to say, I want a virgin that looked like Adonis. And I don't mean like Adonis. I mean just like, the ideal of Adonis or Shango or something like that. But I'm like, oh, this would be a song in the 70s called Virgin Man. Can you love a virgin man? And I always wondered what that was. I didn't know what it was. I'm not like these kids. I'm corny. I don't know if you heard me say this earlier. I always say that I'm corny, and people say you're not corny because if you was corny, you wouldn't say you was corny. So I'm gonna say that to you in the chat. If you were corny, you wouldn't be saying that. I say I'm corny. I think we might just be kind of setting our ways responsible. That's just like you say I'm corny. And they say, if you were corny, you wouldn't know you was corny. That's just like crazy people don't know they're crazy. They just keep explaining and talking and looking at you like it's something wrong with you. It's the same thing with corny. I just believe that's how it works based on my conversation. Because I kept trying to tell people I'm corny. They were just like, dude, you're a force of nature. So I'm talking about you, corny. I'm like, so I go to bed at 9 o'clock, 8:30. Since I was in my 20s, what are you talking about? That makes me corny. It's just like, no, that just makes you responsible. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess they the corny police. They know. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So let's love. That's evolve. Let's get us a corny bae for the winter. I'm not for the winter. You see how I said that? Let's get us a corny person. Let's give a corny person a chance for the winter. By this winter. The corny police. Yeah, they are the corny police, whoever they are. But so we're going to go on the corny hunt. We're going to go on the corny hunt, find somebody corny. I had fun with y'all tonight. I really, really did. I hope you all had fun. We might try this again. I'm on the prowl. I heard that. Turn some corners. Slide up in one of them after work sets, live jazz sessions. That's where the corny people are. We like jazz. Corny people like jazz. I'm saying corny people like jazz because, man, if you can follow that and get it up, man, don't get me started. I love jazz. I love it. And I found that some of the most musicians can be a trip. You need to find a corny musician. Don't find a musician that think he look good. He gonna be a problem. A straight up problem. Am I saying that from experience? You bet. Anywho, it's been real. I had a blast with you all. Jazz, opera, country music. I like all three of those, so that's why I keep saying I'm a nerd, right? I'm a nerd and I'm corny because I like jazz, I like opera, I like country music. Now, what I don't do is bluegrass. I might get violent if you try to make me do some bluegrass. I lived in Nashville for a while, I already knew I didn't like bluegrass, but I swear every corner you turn, they was playing bluegrass, and hee-haw, I'm like, I ain't with it. I'm ready to go now. Anywho, thank you all so much. I enjoyed you all. This was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. We had actually date. We had a date night, and maybe we could do this again. And maybe you all, I'll get my stuff together, and you all be able to call in. I don't know if you were trying or whatever, but we did have a couple of callers, or whatever. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and I'll see you all on the next side, on the other side. If you get a chance, watch my love video. Don't give up on your dreams. I think it's a really good message in there that might help and bless somebody. If it's not for you, it'll bless somebody else. So until real soon, keep being kind to yourself, being kind to others. Remember that I love you and I'm pulling for you. And I'm looking forward to y'all come back telling me that y'all got a corny bay. We're going to get us a corny bay. We're going to take corny to the next level. We're going to make corny come back. We're going to make corny cool. That's what Dina Sinette said. And she was like, corny is the new cool. All right. We riding with that. Until next time, love and blessings, you guys. Thank you.